clubs in on the continent, and that's in South Africa. Talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, they're set to host an esports championships. And Ife, give us all the gist as regarding this one.
Yes, so Mamelodi Sundown, one of the pride of South African Football League, will be partnering with the Rage Expo to host an esports championship. For context, the Rage Expo is an exhibition, a festival for creatives, business, gaming, esports, that happens every year. So you have components of other events around it, so it's like a festival, and then you have sub events on that. So Mamelodi Sundown has decided to do an esports championship. They didn't say much, but I'm suspecting they are using that to scout for their esports player for EAFC for the coming year. Yes, so I'm suspecting that. I noticed that a few gamers from Goliath Gaming have already registered. So if they win, I don't know how that would work. But they've opened it. Exactly, they've opened it up to all EAFC players across the country. So we're looking forward to see who wins.
Okay, looking forward to that indeed, and we'll wait and see. We'll save all the gist and, of course, all the updates from that particular one. But more than anything, kudos to Mamelodi Sundowns. Very, very forward thinking from them, partnering with the Rage Expo. Let's leave South Africa, but we're staying down south. And you know they're like my family down south. In case you guys don't know, I love the guys down south because the first activation we did on the continent was over there in Malawi. So I love to talk about them. And this time we're talking Namibia, and if I can be giggling or agree with me or not, I don't care, because it was there with me in Malawi. Okay, let's talk about Namibia and the Namibia Esports Federation, led by our good friend Flip De Bruin. They said, is that the federation or the association? So this is the association, right? There's no federation in Namibia.
There's no federation, yes. NESA.
So it's NESA, Namibia Esports Association is set to host the MTC NAMLAN. And it's also within the same period like the one happening in South Africa, November 28th to the 1st of December. If this looks like a lot, let's talk about it from the titles to what we look forward to seeing at this particular one.
Yes, Shayo. So this is also a yearly event. They've been doing it year in, year out. It is their signature event for the Namibia Esports Association. It will be taking place between November 28th and December 1st, so that will be more of the whole of next weekend. And the game titles, they'll be doing League of Legends, Mobile Legend Bang Bang, Call of Duty Mobile, CSGO 2, Apex Legend, Assetto Corsa, Clash Royale, EAFC, Tekken 8, Beat Saber, and MK1. So they are doing to cut across everybody. Like you did say too much, I agree with you, but if you have all those communities and it's a yearly event, then why not incorporate everyone to come into it? Two titles stood out for me here, which is Assetto Corsa and Tekken 8. So those two titles are specific qualifiers. So for Assetto Corsa is serving as the qualifiers for the Global Esports Games that has been postponed to next year. And then you have the Tekken 8, which is strictly female, and it's in collaboration with Sages Esports for their own sub-event that's also going to be taking place in South Africa for the Rage Expo. Another thing, Shayo, is I'm noticing that the association is picking certain titles that they know will be popular next year in terms of tournaments, be it League of Legends, Mobile Legend Bang Bang. So they are so they're actually strategic, which I must commend them for. That is quite impressive. And then part of that event would also serve as an annual general meeting for the association, which they will also be running an election for leadership positions. Once again, they are an association and they are running those elections for the president, the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, the head of discipline, who will be handling each game titles, and event organizer. I know a few weeks ago we spoke about positions and
This on Game Over. I think this is more
yes.
streamlined. This is not entirely out of place in terms of because if I were to look at nomenclature, the head of discipline would have been maybe the lead on the ethics commission, and he's still maybe just a board member, an event organizer. Who knows? But then it's more streamlined than the initial one which we talked about. So kudos to them. Let's see how the election goes. Philip would be running. Flip will be running again. I believe, probably winning again. We'll keep our fingers crossed. But there's a need to know how many years a term would be, or is this a perpetuity?
Exactly.
But all the best to them, and whoever else would be competing for the different offices